New Year's Eve, a time to dress up, be with friends, eating and drinking, and celebrate the months gone by. But not this year. This year, New Year's Eve will be spent alone. All day. So why not celebrate by day drinking? Beer is normally the go-to, but since all we have is time, we'll do something a bit more involved. First up, breakfast. The standard here is mimosa, but that's for boozy 11 a.m. brunches. It's only 6 o'clock and a shot is required to kickstart the day. The B52 is a layered shot of coffee liqueurs. Origins are not quite clear, but it may have been invented in Banff, Canada, if you consider placing 3 different things together an invention. Contrary to inference, it wasn't named after the B-52 aircraft. No, it was titled for the band the B-52s, who were named after the aircraft. Start by holding back your tie, which is required attire when tending bar. Just kidding, I'm only holding it here. Into a shot glass, pour 1 part Kahlua, a third of the way up the glass. Retrieve from your fridge a cooled spoon, and just above the surface of the Kahlua, pour 1 part Baileys. Top it off using the same spoon with 1 part Grand Marnier. This bottle, like most liqueur bottles, is ridiculous and completely unnecessary, so maybe fill a pouring container first. It's a shot, so shoot it down in one like a champ, or brew a cup of joe and mix it in place of your usual cream and sugar. Alternatively, light the top on fire to make a super cool flaming B-52, but don't become part of the worst type of YouTube compilation and be sure to extinguish the flame before consuming. As you move into lunch, a slightly lighter drink, say a lemon sour, would be appreciated. Start by brewing a citrus simple syrup. Grab some fresh fruit, or using concentrate is alright too. Roll the lemon and limes to help release their juices. Cut and squeeze. Dump 3 parts sugar into a saucepan. Follow up with 2 parts water. Add in 1 part lemon juice, less the seeds and pulp, along with 1 part lime juice, likewise sand solids. Bring this to a boil and mix until the sugar is dissolved. It'll keep for, 3 weeks maybe. Just resolve to drink more and you won't have this storage issue. Crush some ice with a mallet between a tea towel and dump into a shaker. Pour your preferred volume of vodka in afterwards, 1.5 ounces if you're a numbers person, along with 1 ounce of your new citrus simple syrup. Shake for as long as you think is required, or until the liquid is cool and the outside of the shaker is frosty. Pour into a super cool tumbler with etched kraken tentacles and top with a lemon sparkling water beverage. For your thumbnail, give it a cursory stir with a sprig of rosemary and submerge. Cut a slice of lemon and dunk it into the drink. Immediately remove the gimmick and down in water. You've got video games to play. Beer or wine is the go-to for dinner, but literally nothing else you've done today has required effort, so let's make this count. The Congressman is a slightly more savory drink. Into a shaker, once again, deposit some artisanal crushed ice. Gin is the spirit this website says to use, but vodka will also work. Dump 1 part into the shaker. 1 part of dry sherry will also be added, along with 1 part white wine aperitif, which is kind of difficult to get a hold of in a pandemic, so abbreviate and use straight white wine. Pop open some pickles and grab 1/4 part pickle juice, followed up by a box set of bitters because the liquor store doesn't sell just lemon bitters by themselves. 2 dashes please. And then into the cupboard to gather dust they go. Shake until chill and strain into a cocktail glass. Garnish with a pickle from the same jar as well as an onion or an olive if you hate yourself. Stir and dispose of the vegetables and down in one. And lastly, for tradition's sake, at midnight, pop that champagne. A serving for 1, of course. 2020 was a difficult year for many people. As we roll the date over, it's important to remember that the events that happened this year were not caused by the year itself, rather the natural consequences of the current systems in place. It would be foolish to think a change in numerical date keeping has any effect on the current trouble. So this next year, become involved in the inevitable change. But more crucially, be patient and be kind. We're all human, and we're all struggling with demons no one else can see. Go look up the word Sonder. It may give you a unique perspective on empathy.